driving the vehicle you left outside onto the DHV Magellan. There's something that's been on my mind lately. You had a run-in with some mysterious mechanized assailants while searching for Tomorrow, right? Well, after comparing their data to that of the gargantuan mech Higgs summoned, I've concluded that all of these contraptions appear to operate on the same underlying technology. None of them have been fitted with remote operation modules, nor are they capable of autonomous function. They're not robots, in other words. The bloody things don't even have drivetrains or core units. They're almost like puppets with no strings. They don't require chiral network coverage to function either. Though I'll be damned if I know how that's possible. It's almost as if they're spirit-driven machines. Ghost mechs, to give them a name. I'd say it's a safe bet that there are more of these things out there. So to ensure that you're prepared to face them, we've added a Ghost Mech archive to the VR Weapons and Combat Training program. Access it to check out the data we've collected regarding these mechs so far. Anyway, next up you'll be disembarking to go and connect Hartman's research facility to the network. He's an old mate of yours, I understand. Once you've made your preparations, access the Dowser's delivery terminal to get underway. Of course, the DHV Magellan can take you directly to the Dowser's shelter if you like. So if that's your preference, go ahead and give us the order to head there.
I'm so relieved that Tomorrow was unharmed. She must have been terribly nervous, trying to brave an unfamiliar world. But she's safe now, thanks to you, Sam. And now we have to show the girl that we're equipped to take care of her. That the DHV Magellan is a place she shouldn't be afraid to return to. A place that she can call home. I was surprised by how effectively Tomorrow was able to fight those mechs. The way she took advantage of the tar and used her unique abilities against them, it demonstrated impressive improvisational skills. But her capacity to rapidly accelerate the age of any material or enemy she comes into contact with. Oh, I can't help but be a little jealous. But there are other ways I can contribute to your work, and I hope to continue doing so.
Order accepted. Thank you. Access the delivery terminal to process your orders and requests.
Proceeding to order confirmation.
Now displaying your current order grade. Connection to chiral network established. Condition assessed as good. Thank you for your service.
Greetings, Sam. This is the President. Once again, you've done it. The northwestern part of the Australian continent has been successfully connected to the chiral network. As a result, the probability of a new plate gate manifesting on this continent has significantly increased. As for what comes next, I believe a drawbridge ally is stationed at this facility. By strengthening your bonds, I have no doubt you will be able to accomplish even greater feats. So don't let me keep you. Your friend is waiting inside.
Facility doors have been unlocked. Please use the entrance to proceed into the facility.
Order completed. Well done. Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Please proceed inside. Administering shock. Stand.
Upper beach reference frame confirmed. UB coordinates are L 47.37, B plus 6.32.
Hartman?
You're looking well, Sam. Thank you for coming. Oh. It's been a while.
Ticker still holding up?
Thanks to this support unit, I can flatline anytime, anywhere, without worry. No need for beds and the like either. I can sleep standing up. Not bad, eh?
Still looking for him, huh?
I am. They're a large part of the reason I came to this place.
You okay?
I've been rather unkind to my heart. You might say I'm on the verge of heartbreak. Still, it's a small price to pay for mapping the beach. And now that my work here is complete, I can accompany you all on your journey. Oh, we undertook the beach mapping program to help determine the most efficient strategy for linking up Australia. While near Death, I traversed the beach and provided location data to APAS, which it used to build a database. Oh, APAS was my partner in this, you see. I also collected water samples from the various beaches I visited, which I duly deposited in the form of my own tears. Apparently, the water somehow circulates between them and the world of the living. The samples were required to study the phenomenon.
Huh. This is the first I've heard of it. I didn't think this was your field.
Oh, it isn't. Far from it. I collected the samples for the benefit of a collaborator. In the process, I placed a greater strain on my heart. But it's nothing to worry about. Like it or not, they all wear out, sooner or later.
You sure you're okay? All good in there? Is that all you're gonna take?
Yes. Everything I need is already stowed on the DHV Magellan. This here is my insurance. Well then, shall we go to the DHV Magellan?
Whoa.
Please take good care of him, okay?
That was a close one.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam.
Ah, Sam. You're the last to arrive. But now we're all here. Let's get to it. Recently, I received a number of strange mails that were apparently sent to me by none other than myself. And Fragile has been receiving similar communications too. Isn't that right?
Yeah, I got a few about Lou's records.
It goes without saying, I did not, in fact, send them. It's all very distressing and gave me palpitations. An especially concerning mail reached me not long ago. Attached were some highly sensitive UCA documents on BBs and chiral communications technology, including classified records of the BBs who were sacrificed to build the foundation of the chiral network. These extraordinary children were the catalyst required for the network to route data through the beach. They served as a bridge between the beach and our world, hence the Bridge Baby moniker. They were originally intended for the sole purpose of sustaining the chiral network. I'd like to discuss the implications of these records in my possession, but before that, I can tell you how bridge babies were developed in more detail, if you wish. R&D commenced shortly after the Death Stranding was first observed. The inciting incident having occurred during the performance of a cesarean section to save the child of a brain-dead mother. But perhaps the rest should be explained by someone who remembers the period. If you're willing to indulge me.
I can't speak with any authority, but if you insist. When the obstetrician touched the fetus during the procedure, it's said they glimpsed the beach. Subsequent research revealed that the unborn children of still mothers possessed a special connection to the place. While communications utilizing the beach had been theorized, the framework was incomplete. These children proved to be the missing link. Afterwards, development of the chiral network began in earnest, or so I'm told.
Wait, I have a question.
By all means.
What about when I was putting Mexico on the grid? Or my work in Australia? Have I been condemning kids this whole time?
Worry not, Sam. The new Cupid model does not require a human catalyst. You can be assured of that.
Bridget was president when this all began, and she wouldn't permit women to be deliberately rendered brain-dead in order to produce BBs. But the Bridges researchers were not deterred, and they pressed on with their plan in spite of the president's misgivings. To secure test subjects, it seems Bridges smuggled pregnant women into the country from Mexico, among other places. Consequently, they were able to produce the BBs needed to make the chiral network a reality. And 4 years ago, the first Bridges expedition embarked on their journey. This is what I received from the sacrificial BBs. Including backups, a total of 10 units were prepped for integration, but only 9 were used to lay the foundations of the North American network. I attempted to ascertain the whereabouts of the 10th, to no avail. But as drawbridge, we should have a higher security clearance than me personally. Just to be prudent, would you mind running a search? As Deadman determined, there was another BB-28 that existed before Lou, which was decommissioned. Fragile later discovered that, 4 years ago, Lou was assigned BB-28 serial number, and for reasons unknown, placed into storage. Now, the first expedition also set off 4 years ago, and they could surely have made use of another functional BB unit, yet again, for reasons unknown, Lou remained in storage. So did they have other plans for Lou? Was Lou deemed unsuitable for sacrifice? Or was Lou excluded from the mission for some other reason?
Like what?
Cardiac arrest imminent. 30 seconds remaining.
Not finding anything here. All the official records claim BB-28 was decommissioned. That's it. There's also nothing to suggest a connection between the missing BB and Lou.
Still, we know for a fact that they played a part in the first BB experiments. So we have to ask the question, did Lou play one too?
3, 2, 1.
added to the Level 2 portable chiral constructor. It's called a transponder. Once you've built 2 or more in separate locations, you'll be able to travel between them instantaneously by way of the beach. The forensic mapping of which made this breakthrough possible. Safe houses and large facilities such as distribution centers have already been outfitted with transponders. You should make the most of them.
Sam, this is Charlie. We have another assignment for you to attend to. Head to Hartman's lab and access the delivery terminal to pick up this main order.
Hartman's condition is cause for concern. There's no sugarcoating the tremendous strain he's putting on his body. His is undeniably one of the hardest 21-minute syndromes to live with. The regular disruption to his circulatory system and the flow of blood is damaging all of his organs. And let's not forget that the heart itself has a great many pain receptors. A part of me wishes I could swap places with him. Not that my body could ever serve as a suitable substitute for his.
What kind of cargo?
I have to smuggle them in.
Now, who was that?
Good day, Sam.
Sam, the next major site to be linked to the chiral network is in the eastern reaches of the continent, East Fort Knott. Our original plan would have had us route a connection through North Fort Knott, allowing for a simple and direct trip. Unfortunately, that city was completely obliterated by a void out. As a result, we have had to devise a new approach, utilizing a series of connections between preppers in the region. Easier said than done, of course. Some of these preppers are currently refusing to join the network. But according to APAS's latest simulations, enlisting the cooperation of the pizza chef should enable us to win over these holdouts. Your first objective is therefore to bring the pizza chef online. And it just so happens that the cargo he's requested is being stored at this very facility. It's been designated a chilled delivery due to its sensitivity to heat, so you should transport it at night or in the rain. Or perhaps take advantage of a pickup off-roader's covered cargo shelf, which should ensure it doesn't get exposed to direct sunlight. Undertake the main order on this delivery terminal when you're ready.
This cargo has been designated for chilled delivery.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Hot springs, huh? Oh, yeah, it feels nice. Now this is the living. And needed that.
Access the delivery terminal to process your orders and requests.
Welcome and thank you for coming. I'll inspect your cargo. Excellent work. This cargo is in perfect condition. I knew you would arrive soon. You are a very dependable man. Please, connect me to this network of yours. Thank you. This technology is remarkable. I expect I'll receive plenty of new business. And speak of the devil, a new order just came in now. I look forward to seeing you again soon, Sam.
Excellent work, Sam. You made a big difference today. According to APAS's analysis, pizza-hungry individuals in the area could prove instrumental in the further expansion of the chiral network. Anyway, let's press on to the next site awaiting you and your Cupid, shall we? It bears mentioning that the denizen located there has a reputation as a very cautious individual. Take care not to give them cause to doubt your intentions. Go ahead and pick up your new main order from the delivery terminal on site, so we can get underway.
Order completed. Well done.
This cargo has been designated Cape Flat and requires urgent delivery.
Order accepted. Thank you.
This cargo has been designated Cape Flat and requires urgent delivery. Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam. Access the delivery terminal to process your orders.
Wait. Is this what I think it is? Is this a pizza made by you-know-who? I'll confirm order status right away. Don't want that pie to get cold on me. Now that's fast. And I mean really fast. Damn. That really hit the spot. I can't thank you enough. I'd like you to connect my shelter to the chiral network.
really online. Incredible. Oh, I've just shared my chiral bridge schematic with you. You should be able to build it right away if you happen to have a level 2 PCC in your possession. These bridges can be crossed more quickly than standard ones, though they won't function properly when it's raining. They're a little something I whipped up as a thank you. Really didn't take very long either. You know, that pizza really made my day. Actually, I'm the one who built his restaurant's oven. Glad to see that he's been making the most of it. It's not easy being an architect these days. I just wish I had the freedom to do my job properly. Well, we did it together. It was a passion project. We had to refine the design over and over until the pizzas came out just right. We got there in the end, though. That first pie we had together was unforgettable. If I close my eyes, I can still remember how it tasted. Because mine is a dying art. There was a time when I believed that nothing was higher than architect. But now, whatever I make will succumb to timefall or be destroyed in a void out. New structures can be fabricated with data shared throughout the network, which is terrific. But this just means there's no longer any need for me to actually build something with my own 2 hands. I don't know how I should feel about having fewer opportunities to practice my craft. Well, once you've constructed the foundation, it generates a chirogram that functions as a bridge. They're useful when there's limited space to build, or when you need to traverse a gap with a difference in elevation. I also added some modifications that allow you to cross these bridges more quickly. But since high concentrations of chiralium destabilize chirograms, chiral bridges won't function when it's raining or snowing. It's a safety restriction, implemented to prevent accidents. Even so, these bridges should still come in very handy. It's nice getting a chance to talk with someone else. Pay me a visit again sometime.
Okay.
Great job as always, Sam. I'm guessing you must be pretty tired. Get yourself back to the GHV Magellan and take a break. Oh, and tomorrow seems to be more talkative lately. Maybe the two of you could find time for a chat.
Order completed. Well done.
fragile? What is tomorrow? We didn't have that where I came from. I don't understand what it means.
You know what will happen to these buds? They will turn into flowers. In the space of a day, they'll have completely changed. Living things can't help but change, you see. They can't stay the same forever.
But where I came from, nothing ever changed. So does that mean I'm not alive?
Listen. You are alive. The person you were yesterday is different from the one you are today, and the one you'll be tomorrow. You're changing. That's what living is. To change, and to embrace change. To transform.
Is this what my tomorrow will be?
Yesterday becomes today, which in turn becomes tomorrow. They're all connected, for better or worse. And death is not the end.
Death is not the end.
Welcome back, Sam. You should get some rest.
All right. Good night.
Sam, it's Charlie. Your assistance has been personally requested once more. Access the data scientist's delivery terminal to undertake this main order. One more thing. The details of this particular order merit careful review. Or so I've been informed. Don't let them down, Sam.
So that was the esteemed data scientist. It didn't take much convincing to become a part of the chiral network after all, did they? I suppose the appeal of APAS's analytical capabilities was too much to ignore. And they must be quite the fan of pizza, too. The considerable weight of our last delivery did not escape my notice. Just how many pizzas do you think the chef was able to pack into that container? Huh. A suit that prevents its wearer from being recognized by AI cameras. Eyes are the most prominent sensory organ of many life forms. Those of us who specialize in psychology often learn a great deal about them. You see, what the eye and the camera perceive is compared against past experiences and data to yield a conclusion. Perhaps this suit exploits a flaw in how AI cameras perform this function. Which is to say, you shouldn't presume you won't show up on these cameras. But I think it may utilize a form of optical jamming to obfuscate your appearance. In this way, it ensures the system doesn't interpret you as an intruder. Ah, yes. I see that the armed survivalists have gotten their hands on a new assortment of weapons. And our own arsenal has since been expanded, courtesy of the pizza chef. People seem less and less inclined to give others the benefit of the doubt these days. I fear it's going to continue to get harder to earn the trust of strangers in the future.
Yeah.
I was thinking I should teach Tamara a few things, but to do that, I need to do some studying myself. Can you take a look at this? I see. Thanks for the input. Have a safe trip, Sam.
Later.
Okay, Tamara. Let's continue.
I don't wanna.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Right. Gotta load cargo onto the shelf in the back.
Speckle.
Business brings you to my doorstep? Wait, are you carrying some cargo that got washed away after the quake? I'll need a moment to process and confirm. Well, where on earth did you find this? I'd given up on ever seeing it. You, sir, are a good man, and I know I can rely on you. You're bringing people into the chiral network, yes? I'd be interested in that. Get me online.
I think this could prove useful to you. Try it and see if you agree. I call this an otter hood. It's an original invention of my very own. Put it on, and you'll find you can float in the water as happily as an otter. You'll never be at risk of drowning ever again. It's guaranteed to make you feel like a born swimmer, which, given the recent flooding, is
Great for people like me who can't swim at all. But I'll bet you could find some use for it too, in your line of work. That's so. Someone else already went and made the same thing. Well, I just think otters are wonderful. You like them too, don't you? Despite being mammals, these adorable mustelids live the better part of their lives in water. Floating on the surface, flat on their backs. Grace personified. In becoming an otter, we can become one with the water. That's why I decided to create this hood. So, if someone else out there had the same idea, I bet we'd get along swimmingly. Anyway, if you don't have their hood, maybe you could still use mine. Though, saying that, I better come up with something new. Thanks, and come back again soon. I'll try to whip up something extra special to give you next time.
Order completed. Well done.
I appreciate the help.
like you have what was requested. All that remains now is to drop it off.
All that I want is a home inside the woods, and a woman that I can love. And all of the days are nothing but a haze on the even rows of chairs. And
Good morning to you. Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Security measure lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility.
This door appears to be locked. We'll need a passcode of some sort to open it. That did it, Sam.
Thank you. I'll get this cargo processed right away. I'd say this is practically perfect. I had a feeling you were the right porter for the job. We've been waiting eagerly for your arrival. We're ready to join the chiral network. We appreciate your help. Before you go, I have another favor to ask of you. In private, where we won't be overheard. There's a back room just past that terminal. I'll be waiting.
Back up. What is this? We came here in peace.
It's all right. They don't mean us any harm. You must be Sam. Thank you. Couldn't have been easy getting here. Folks call me the doctor. My sisters and I don't normally allow men inside, but for patients we make an exception. It's clear you suffered greatly for this child's sake. Haven't you? May I, Sam?
Yeah.
Oh, these. They're chiral hands. So your BB's passed home.
You have dooms then, I take it.
I do. And it's given me an unusual gift. I can remove a BB from a still mother's womb without resorting to invasive surgery, and safely place it in a pod with minimal distress to the fetus.
Without using any tools whatsoever? So you're a psychic surgeon then?
A psychic midwife is what they call me. When I was with Bridges, I used these techniques to remove BBs from their mothers. Sam, you may be suffering from persistent, complex bereavement disorder.
Is that why you called me here? To tell me I got issues?
Sam, we're the motherhood.
The what now?
This shelter is a safe space for mothers.
Women and children would come here seeking peace. They also came because I could examine still babies. I'd move the fetus to a pod and perform what I would call a transposed screening.
I guess that's why they call you doctor. So, are you saying your technique allows you to treat still baby syndrome?
A BB pod is functionally no different than an incubator. And I was eager to bring our unborn children into the world. So, I thought I would give this little one a chance. Still baby or no, I was convinced I could bring a fetus to term outside the womb. So I placed him in the pod. And a moment later, his heart started beating. And then, after 3 minutes, it stopped. I tried as quickly as I could to get him back in the womb, but it was too late. The still baby was no longer viable. I'm sorry, Caesar. Over time, I tried to refine the pod tech to find a way to help women and their children. But treatment and life extension are impossible. All I could do was look. Even so, word got around and mothers in need of support started coming here. But unfortunately, not long after, men came knocking too. Men who wanted women. What could I do? I was only a doctor who delivered babies. And nothing more. Luckily, I had strong women around me. Mothers who were willing to stand up and fight for the sake of us all.
But as soon as we decided to take up arms, our man friends only got bolder.
If we don't fight back, they'll enslave us. We can't and won't lay down our arms till our safety is guaranteed.
Where'd you get your hardware?
Weapons factory's been pumping them out non-stop. That's why all the locals around here are toting new toys. Got plenty more of their new releases in the armory downstairs. Sam, we want you to shut down their operation and halt the spread of weapons.
Stop them, please. Please.
Prior to proceeding, we'll need to confirm the precise location of the factory. Let's make our way back to the DHV Magellan, Sam.
Sam, wait.
Yeah.
There. All finished.